I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. It's not a game.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. kicker Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson will throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught for a leading touchdown. Scotty Miller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and he'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Hurts going to take this himself. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 33 yards. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. And they looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Viking 18!
Once again, it's Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hey, check that, street. Lion, 18, high in.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ready?
At the 41-yard line.
7 Pirates!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. From the seam now. They work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the slot man goes in motion left. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
Here we go. Drop 60. Drop 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson coming across the formation and making the catch his chart. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Samson, a nice tackle on that one. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
5 yards on the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, and they go with Swift again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
10 for 11, 10 for 11. 18, Rebels, 18, Pioneer. 19, 19.
Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hurts fighting Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
But first down, Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Warriors 70. Drop 50, drop 50.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here we go, track.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, yet forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts. And Pascal's got it. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Lions 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, 82 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, they had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Pushes him over, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35, Lions 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 runners. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for the Lions.
Hey, pass.
1st and goal on the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18.
the gun. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And on is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away.
On the return is Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
On second down, Jackson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down,
Right back to Sanders on first down.
Up past the 30, second down coming up. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
brings up 7 down.
In motion right is Smith.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 3. Ready, go.
Second down. Here's an option right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 58 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready,
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Jackson on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
With this, likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Come back in, come back in. Panther 11, Panther 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 18, tight end.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bounds away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Hurts fumbles it.
But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. And the Lions quickly now are going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
19.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
40, 70. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Running right through him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down, Eagle.
60 On first down, Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress.